coming from a country where football dominates all other sports, it was quite remarkable for a kid playing for a youth team in Leverkusen, Germany, to be offered a scholarship for a high school and later for a college in Washington State. He became the first superstar of his country, paving the way for many great compatriots playing in the NBA today. He played against greats like Michael Jordan at the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles and the Dream Team in 1992. Here's a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mr. Detlef Schrempf from Germany.
Well, thank you so much for the kind introduction, and thank you to FIBA Basketball and to the FIBA Hall of Fame for this wonderful honor. First of all, I want to congratulate all the other inductees for this distinction. What an amazing class to be part of. Some people I played against, some I coached against the teams I played for. So I'm very honored to be part of this class. Thinking back, I mean, who would have thought that, a skinny, insecure teenager from Leverkusen, would turn out to have a career in basketball, a sport most people in Germany did not know back in the late 70s. It's all about soccer, Fußball. I remember quitting soccer to join TuS 04 Bayer Leverkusen to play basketball, and everyone was telling me that was a waste of time. My parents didn't even know what basketball was. They never even seen it. But there at TuS 04, I found my first true love, basketball. The best game there is, the best game there is. I fell in love with it. I was hooked right from the start. I loved everything about it. I loved, learning something new every day, the challenges, the hard work, the ups and downs, and maybe most of all, the camaraderie. For the first time, I felt like I belonged. I was respected for what I could do, and I couldn't get enough of it. So after a couple of years, I explored how I could get the most out of my talent by going to the United States and as an exchange student, hoping to improve more and come back to Germany and then play for my hometown. I was fortunate enough that I was part of some great programs along the way that helped me have a long career in the NBA. So I want to thank a lot of people, and I'm probably going to miss some, but the people that really made it possible for me, and starting out with my parents, Berthold and Doris Schrempf, who allowed me to do my own thing and chase my own dreams. And I know it wasn't easy for them when I left as a young adult, a young teenager, but they supported me throughout, even though they probably did not even understand what I was doing. I would not be here today. I would not be where I am today with my first youth coach and my teammates. Otto Reinches was the reason I got hooked on basketball. He was the first mentor, not just for basketball, but for life. He helped turn a struggling, awkward teenager into a more confident young man. And being part of his teams was impactful. We had a great culture, loved to compete together. And even as 15, 16-year-olds, we even had the occasional beer together. I want to thank Otto and all my teammates from Germany. My high school experience in the US was eye-opening. Playing for Centralia High School and winning the state championship in sold-out high school arenas, 1,500 people hanging on the rafters and stacked on top of each other screaming. Coach Ron Brown ran the program for 52 years and is a true legend in the coaching world. Then my college coach, Marv Harshman, is in the Hall of Fame and coached college basketball for over 40 years. These three coaches that had such a huge impact on me taught basketball in a very similar way, focusing on fundamentals and team play and culture, which provided me a great foundation for a long career in the NBA. I'm so grateful for all the experiences, from playing as a teenager in Germany to playing in the NBA to playing in the Olympics. I want to thank all my coaches and especially all my teammates who made this the best ride anyone can imagine. There are too many to mention by name, but I was part of some very, very good teams that had a great time. I also want to thank all the people behind the scenes that oftentimes do not get mentioned, that make it all work. The teachers and tutors, the trainers and equipment managers, marketing, community, and media departments, all the people who helped us all be successful and work mostly in the background. They are really the glue to it all. And of course, all the fans. Playing in front of tens of thousands all the time, every night, cheering you on and oftentimes booing you is something incredible. What an experience. And I want to thank them all for their support. Basketball is a team sport, and life is the same. And I would not ever have made it without my wife, Mary, who sacrificed so much to allow me to shine. And she stood behind me, besides me, in front of me, and I want to thank her for that. And to my boys, Alex and Michael, who made the last few years of NBA life so enjoyable. To be able to share that with your sons is incredible. So thank you. And thank you to basketball. Basketball's not who I am, but it helped me become the man I am. So thank you again for this great honor, and be well.